Hello, my name is Cole. I'm Michelle's son. I'm going to attempt to explain manifestation. First off, I'd like to define manifestation. Manifestation is a description of an automatic process. Everything in your life is a manifestation of your energy. What you want to know and what I teach is how to intentionally manifest your desires, the things that you are wanting. I can tell you how to do that in one sentence. Live in a positive state of emotion. That's it. Now the rest of this is me explaining why that is the case and the mechanics of how manifestation works. Let's look at Exhibit A. We have source energy, or God. We have our higher mind, and we have our physical mind. From God, we have a stream of energy pouring into the higher mind. And you can see the stream is wide open. That's what we refer to as wide open energy flow, connection, alignment, flow state, high frequency, high vibration, high energy. From the higher mind, the flow continues down into the physical mind. You interpret a wide open flow as positive emotions. That is love, appreciation, gratitude, joy, excitement, passion. All positive, good feeling emotions indicate a high energy flow, low resistance. Of critical understanding in manifestation is understanding what your emotions are telling you. Understanding at every moment what feedback you're getting from your emotions or your feelings. Emotion is an indication of energy. That is all that it is, and it is being given to you in every second of every day. It is letting you know about this. That is the flow from the higher mind to the physical mind. Is it wide open, or are you resisting the flow? If you are resisting the flow, you will experience negative emotions, worse and worse negative emotions as you add more and more resistance. That's why, as I said, you must live in a positive state of emotion if you want to manifest your desires. Because a positive state emotion indicates high flow, high connection with God and the higher mind. I will repeat this over and over and over again because it is of critical importance. Emotions indicate energy. If you want to intentionally manifest, you must be connected to your higher mind and God. You must have high energy flow. You must live in a positive state of emotion. Love, appreciation, gratitude, joy, excitement, passion, all positive, good feeling emotions. It is of critical importance that you understand in every moment what your emotions are telling you. They're telling you your state of connection or resistance, and your job is always to get into a state of high connection. Now I'm going to explain why. We're going to go through the jobs of God and the job of the higher mind and the job of the physical mind. God is like a very loving Father who is all powerful, can give you riches, can give you health. And in the moment you ask for anything, you don't need to ask with words, you just ask with a wanting. Anytime you've ever wanted anything, it was given to you immediately. Now, where was it given? Why are you not experiencing those things? That's next, but it was given to you immediately. I'm gonna give you some biblical references to show you that Jesus was talking about this same thing. Luke 11:9, ask and it is given, seek and you shall find. That is in reference to the nature of God. As soon as you ask, it is given. It goes on to say, who of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a rock? And other examples. God knows what you want, knows what you need, and knows how to give you all of those things. So Jesus is saying exactly what I'm saying. You ask and it is given. That is how it works. Now, unlike Christianity's version of God, God is not judgmental. God simply gives what you ask in the moment that it's asked. Another verse, Mark 11:24, pray this way as if it has already been received. And the reason for that is exactly what I'm saying. It has already been received. It has already been given to you. Now, where is it? We're going to get to that in a second. So that is the nature of God. You ask and it is given immediately. It's more of an automatic, less personal relationship between the creator of all things. You ask and it is given automatically. Now, the higher mind is constructing a path for you to all of those things that you are wanting. It is constructing the path of least resistance because your physical mind has limiting thoughts and beliefs. So the higher mind has to work around your negative thoughts and beliefs to get you to the things that you want. The higher mind can see through multiple dimensions of time, can see everything in 3D space, and can see into the future. So it is like a GPS constantly guiding you along your unique winding path of least resistance. How does it guide you? It guides you by placing ideas into your mind. These ideas are simply good sounding ideas. It sounds good to do this today, or to do that, or to ask this person a question, or to go to this place. You can only receive these ideas from the higher mind if you are connected, if you are in a positive state of emotion. This is why your emotions are so critical. They are telling you if you are in a state of connection or in a state of resistance, and you must be in a state of connection, of high flow, of positive emotions in order to hear all of the guidance from the higher mind that is leading you along your unique path of least resistance to all of the things that you want. The physical mind's only job really is to live in a state of joy, act in a state of joy, do the things that you want to do, always in a state of joy. Again, joy being the indicator that you're connected with the higher mind. We think it's to figure things out. It's not our job to figure anything out. Everything was already given to us, and our higher mind is doing all of the figuring and guiding us along our path of least resistance. But we have to be connected. We have to be in a state of positive emotions in order to receive that guidance. On to Exhibit B. This is how you experience time. There's yesterday, now, and tomorrow. This is simply how you experience time. This is not an accurate representation of how time really exists. You experience it in a single dimension. Really, there are multiple dimensions, which means there are basically an infinite number of possible realities, all existing right now. You think yesterday is gone, it's not. It is still there, you are simply not experiencing it. And tomorrow, there's an infinite number of tomorrows. You are simply going to experience one of them, but there is an infinite number of possibilities. Let's go to Exhibit C. This is a more accurate representation, although still not accurate, of what time looks like. There's an infinite number of possibilities, and in that top timeline, I drew all of the things that you are wanting, whatever they may be. All of those things were given immediately here in the infinite possibility of the future now. They exist here now. They are a real reality. You are simply not experiencing it. Just like when you watch a movie, you watch it one moment at a time, experiencing it in a single dimension, but you can rewind it and the past was still there. You can fast forward it, the future is still there. It all exists now. That is a more accurate representation of time. It all exists here and now in an energy state. In order to realize the future reality that has all of the things that you desire, you need to tune to it. Tune your energy to it. Tune what? Tune your vibration. How do you do that? You understand your vibration, your energy as emotion. All of those things in the future reality, your desires, they all exist at a high frequency, a high vibration, high energy. Imagine you had all the things that you desire right now. If they were just given to you, how would that feel? That would feel very, very good. High emotions, high frequency, high energy, high connection with your higher mind. Again, this is why I said you must live in a positive state of motion to get all of the things that you are wanting. It is the only way to get to the things that you are wanting. If you live in a positive state emotion. You will live in connection with God and your higher mind, and you will be led along an enjoyable path of least resistance to all of the things that you are wanting. All of that would happen naturally. All you really need to do is live in a positive state of emotion. Now, what about visualization work, mental focus work, action in the physical world? Again, all of that would flow naturally when you live in a state of connection, because you will want to do all of those things. Your higher mind will inspire you to do all of those things naturally, and they all must be enjoyable along the way if it is going to be productive. The signature of enjoyment is telling you it is on your path. Everything you do in physical life, if it is to be productive, including mental focus work and action, must be enjoyable if it is going to be along your path and lead to the things that you want. That begs the question, do I need to specifically visualize? And the answer to that question is, it's not a need, it's I get to, I want to, I do it because I enjoy it. When you are in connection, it is something you do naturally. We've all daydreamed and fantasized and visualized without having to be prompted to do it or make it a chore. And when you make it a chore, that's when it can become counterproductive. If you're doing it for the purpose of making something happen, you're approaching it from a flawed basis. It's not your job to make anything happen. God already made it happen and gave it to you in a future reality. All you need to do is tune your frequency to it. That is all you're doing in visualization. You're tuning your frequency to it. You must be in a positive state of emotion before you can tune to it, because it's at a high frequency anyways. So you must already be at a high frequency. You must be near the frequency of it. And then you adjust the dial by thinking of it and feeling of it while you're already in a state of positive emotion. Imagining it in your mind, feeling it inside of you as if you have that thing, and now you're dialed right into it, and it must come to you if you do it in this way. So what you're actually doing when you're visualizing or imagining or daydreaming or fantasizing, or even in your actual dreams when you sleep, you're peering into these future realities. You're borrowing the vision of your higher mind, who can see through multiple dimensions of time and can see all of these realities. So should you purposely visualize? Absolutely, in a positive state of emotion and for the enjoyment of it, not to make anything happen. And when you do it and it's enjoyable, now you're finding the signature of it. That's why you must do it for the enjoyment of it, because the enjoyment is telling you you're finding the signature of it. Now, if you're doing your visualizations and then you're stopping and saying, hey, this isn't working, where's my stuff? How does that feel? That's a low vibration. That's a negative emotion. This is why you can't make it a chore and try to make it happen. Now you're doing the opposite of what you want to do. With your human mind, you cannot insist that your visualizations lead to something. That is your human mind trying to control the process. It is not your job to control the process. The higher mind is going to guide you. All you need to do is live in a positive state of emotion and adjust your vibration in positive states of emotion. This goes back to the only thing you really need to do is live in positive states of emotion. Do everything in positive states of emotion, including your visualizations, including all action in the physical world. If you want to take action, take all the action you want, do it in a positive state of emotion, and everything will be productive. So to recap, you really only have one job: live in a positive state of emotion. In that state, you will be connected to God and the higher mind. The higher mind will guide you at all times along your path of least resistance to all of the things that you are wanting. And the path will be enjoyable. It must be enjoyable. Why is that the case? Because enjoyment is the signature that lets you know you are on your path to all of the things that you are wanting, that will make you feel good when you get them. High frequency, high energy. Enjoyment. You cannot have a miserable path to an enjoyable outcome. It must be an enjoyable path to get an enjoyable outcome. Miserable paths will lead to miserable outcomes. All that is hindering your progress in life and in manifestation is negative thoughts and beliefs that are causing you negative emotions. That's resistance to the flow. That is cutting off the energy flow. Now you're not going to be able to hear the higher mind. Now, living in a positive state of motion at all times is certainly going to be a challenge, but at least you know what the goal is and you have your work cut out for you. I hope that you got something valuable out of that. And if at any point in time anybody wants to have a conversation with me, I love talking about this and I'd be more than happy to discuss it with you. I love you all. Have a great day.